Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Taylor, and behind me is a 2025 Newmar Northern Star. This is a 4037 floor plan. All new for 2025, this model. So if you guys haven't heard much about it, Newmar made this to kind of suit the most affordable diesel pusher in the market. So this is kind of right now for customers that have never had a diesel pusher and are interested in having one. It's a great luxury first-time motorhome for that diesel. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm very excited about all the amenity it has. It comes in 4 different floor plans. This is the largest floor plan, and there's 3 other ones all the way down to 34 feet. So that will definitely suit those customers that are trying to go to national parks, just because I know it's a little bit harder to get a 40-footer in there. So I'm happy that they made that 34 floor plan. And then also you have a drop-down bunk, so it's perfect for larger families to kind of sleep comfortably. So let's go ahead and get into it. Starting over here with our headlights, we do have the upgraded high beams. And then right next to that, we have our camera system right here, so you will be able to see your blind spots from the new Sony touchscreen that's up there in the dash that'll show you momentarily. You still have a nice little grab bar here, 2 steps to gradually get in. And then of course we have our Michelin tires. These are the X Coach 252 80R, and that's a 22.5. And then right next to that, we have our diesel fuel. And sliding on over to our first bay door, all nice and carpeted. A little bit of a lower latch, and it does have the key, so you have to manually go around and lock them. Here's our first pass-through storage, where you can also see that star foundation. So it's welded onto those chassis rails to kind of help it be more strong, true, and robust, just to give you a better ride and keep things all nice and sturdy and stable inside of the coach. Directly above that second bay door, we have our outdoor entertainment system with our, it's gonna be a Samsung TV with our Bose soundbar. And then you can go ahead and configure just your TV, use the soundbar, or completely turn it off. And then directly above there, you have 12 volt as well as 2 USBs. Here's just the outlet for our Suburban, heater. Almost skipped another bay door here with some pass-through storage. Then as I open this one, you can kind of see that you have that road vac. So a nice built-in vacuum. And then we have some extra tiles. What's in that little plastic bag there is just going to be your road vac appliances, so you can go ahead and connect it up in here, as well as inside of the coach, which I'll make sure to point out to you guys as well, because I know location inside of the coach is very important too. But no matter where it's at, you should be able to vacuum the whole entire coach without having to disconnect. And then you have some more charging outlets in here as well. Perfect. We have another Suburban. Nothing too crazy here. You just have a control panel with a nice little plastic cover here, but just wanted to point that out. I mean, you could get creative with some type of storage packed in right here, but mainly just an access bay door. Smaller bay door here with that electric switch light. We have our emergency exit, which is going to be in that rear bath. And then right over here, we just have our chassis battery disconnect. Nice little Northern Star emblem. And as we slide over here to the rear of the coach, this is an upgrade, so it's an option if you wanted to have the ladder here. And then as you can see, this is on a Freightliner 360 horsepower XCR chassis. So and also is with a Cummins Diesel Engine. It has 800 foot-pounds of torque, and it has a 10,000-pound towing capacity right here. And it is already pre-wired for your brake lights, as well as the ping tank for that flat towing. Sliding on over to the driver's side here, we just have another bay door. And directly above that, we have our Truma AquaGo. We have our 50 amp shore power cord and our surge guard protector with a nice little light, and then a TV pre-wired too if you want a TV on the driver's side. Here's our DEF fill tank, and then another little storage compartment just for your dirty hoses. Just always nice to have somewhere to stow them. Alrighty, right in here is our wet bay. Again, they're keeping it nice and strong with this stainless steel backsplash, which I completely love. It just makes it look nice and clean. And then you do have your outdoor shower here, and then your filter. It is nice and winterized right now, so that's why there is no filter in there. All right, and these are just going to be those other sides of the bay doors for that through and through pass-through storage. So since this is a 40-foot coach, you have a total of 3 bays that are nice and open for you. Definitely have made some progress on the bay doors too. Pretty simple to close. And then right here you just have your batteries, a total of 6 of the the Napa batteries, the deep cycle, and then your big propane tank right here. Here is that secondary fill, so you can fill on either side of the coach for that diesel fuel. And I do have the generator running right now. This is the generator exhaust. And then you just have a nice little control panel in here with all of your spare fuses. Complimentary of Newmar, kind of having those in case anything happens. And then you can go ahead and pull this, and that will open up our front nose here for that generator, which is a 8 kW Onan diesel generator up here in the front. But I love this exterior color as well as the interior color. This graphic is called Aqua Stone. And now that we're kind of walking on the inside, this is going to be our Ashford decor. And it's kind of cool because it has the 2-tone option for the cabinets. So I'll go ahead and get inside here. I have all the screens, well, all the windows blacked out so you can kind of really see all the lighting as well as get in the best colors. As you can see too, this is the 4037 again. I don't have to do any of the sideways shuffle right here, which is pretty familiar on these floor plans. So you can go all the way to the fridge without really having to do any weird maneuvers to get back. So that's perfect for, you know, anybody walking through as well as pets. You could still open up the fridge and get into the bathroom here. Alrighty. Just wanted to demonstrate that for you guys, and now I will go ahead and open up the slides. We'll go ahead and start with the full wall slide. So you do have a total of 2 floor plans that will have this full wall slide. It's going to be this one, which is the 4037, as well as the 37 footer. And this is the Ashford decor with the 2-tone cabinet option. And then I know we talked briefly about the chassis. This is equipped with mobile eye, so that's going to be the lane tracking and also departure system. All right, now I'll go ahead and get the passenger side slide. Alrighty, now that those slides are open, you can see how nice and wide open it is, having both of those slides. And now I'll get this bedroom slide back here. But I just love the feel inside of this coach. It's very homey and cozy. It's not too flashy. I like the suede accent on the wood. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start at the rear of the coach for our master bath. When you enter, you can see this nice sparkling white countertop, so the hard surface countertop with an undermount sink, and then your little faucet here. Go ahead and open up the medicine cabinet, very deep, 3 storage compartments, so you can hold all of your bathroom necessities in here. Towel holder, as well as a washer and dryer. So this was another upgraded option. It does not come standard, but we opted into having the washer and dryer. And then right over here, I was very surprised when I first saw this. I love having 2 little handles too here to kind of throw your towels over to dry when you're not using them. And then this shower is just so huge. And you don't feel as claustrophobic because you have this huge seat here. It's kind of just always there. But it really opens up this whole shower space instead of kind of creating a counter space or creating, you know, a little storage for a closet area. They just kind of extended the shower. So it feels just really big, nice, spacious. You can kind of really not feel like you need to get in and get out really quick. So I was really surprised when we saw that. And then you have this huge headroom up here. So I mean, I'm 5'8" and my fingers barely touch the top of this. So for those taller people, it is a lot more inviting. You don't feel squished. You can actually relax and take a nice long shower. Now we'll go ahead and get in, make sure I lock that, into the storage underneath here. So you have 2 drawers, very sturdy, hard to open. So it's very robust. And then you have some storage underneath it there as well. And then directly across from the shower, you have a nice little hanging spot and then some shelves down here where you can put all your showers, extra toilet paper, all those little bathroom necessities that you need. And then throughout the coach, new for 2025, no matter what model this is in the Newmar, you will have this control panel here, so you can go home, can control your HVAC, AGS, as well as tanks, lights, and then the TV lift, which is kind of crazy because it's all the way in the front, but you still have that option to pop it up if you needed to. And then you just have your fantastic fan vent, and then down below here is just your Dometic for the toilet. And then here is that emergency exit that we kind of pointed out when we were outside. And then you have your nice little vent fan up here as well. Sweet. Point out the nice little pocket door here. Closes it up nice and sturdy. Whoops. There we go. Locks it in nice and tight too, so you won't hear as much jiggling when you're going down the road. Now that we're in the master bedroom here, this is going to be a king size bed. And you have additional storage underneath the bed here. So plenty of storage for some larger items. It's easy to get to since it's on a hinge, so it's not very heavy. And then when you put it down, you just gotta be a little bit more careful. Once it gives, it could be a little loud. Alrighty. Storage up above. We do have charging as well. Another door right over here. And then as you can see, you have security lights that you can turn on and off. And then there is another one of those touch screens that I was talking about right here. So you can go ahead and turn anything off or on just from your bed. All right. Directly across from that king size bed, we have some more storage for our hanging space, wardrobe space, whatever you'd like to call it. Try to keep these open as long as I can. And then I'll go ahead and just gradually open up those drawers so you can kind of get the idea of how much storage you have. So the bottom ones don't come out as far. And then this last one isn't a cabinet, it's just like a little door that folds down so you can install your receivers in here for the TV. I like this counter space as well. Just when you set up camp, you can be able to put any items up here that you need. And then there is some more charging up above here on the TV. And then you have your 32-inch Samsung TV. And then you have another pocket door to kind of close this area off to kind of have some privacy. So if you need to change, have a midday nap, you can go ahead and close off this space. Alrighty. Here's another control panel here that we'll just go through a little bit more in depth. So we have our tank capacities here, all at 0, our house and our chassis batteries, as well as all of a little overview of our lights for each one, so you can turn, it's kind of just like a little master to turn them all off, so you don't have to go individually turn them off. And then you have your TV lift here. Here is another, just the automatic generator start is in here as well. You have to make sure you turn it on right over here, and then you can go ahead and go into quiet time. And now you have the HVAC here, so you can go ahead and turn on your heat and your AC. There is a nice little mobile app that you can connect to control from your phone, and then all of the light configurations. Alrighty, now I'll let you guys swing on over to that half bath. You can kind of see here, you have your nice little countertop, overmount sink, some storage right over here, and then a medicine cabinet that does open for some additional storage. Your Dometic toilet, and I'll kind of swing in here really quick so I can open up some more of that storage for you. Pop that open. And then over here is just a little bit more storage, and then your control panel. Jeez, how many more times am I going to hit my elbow and close this? There we go. And then you have your window that you can open with the shade, as well as some more storage directly under the sink, which I know it's kind of awkward. This is blocking you, but you get the idea. All right. Now I shall close the door. We'll slide on over to our kitchen area. This is a Whirlpool convection and air fryer microwave, so I was really excited to say that now that it has the air fryer option, so I wanted to jump right into that real quick. And then I will open up the storage in the kitchen area. Here we go. We have the extendable counter space here, as well as the drawers that are pretty much the same length as the extended counter space. There we go. All the remotes. And then we have our 3-burner propane stove with this countertop that flips open, so you don't really have to worry about storing it anywhere. It's kind of nice for a little splash guard too, so it doesn't get on your backsplash. Put that back over. And then some additional storage space underneath the sink. Last one, and then we will get into our huge sink here. Nice and rectangular stainless steel to fit all the big pots and pans, as well as a crock pot can fit in there to make it nice and easy to wash. We have a fan directly over the propane stove to kind of get some ventilation in here. If it gets a little smoky, just go ahead and turn that on. And then directly across from our kitchen, we have our booth dinette. This does turn into a bed, so this is another option for sleeping. That's why this cushion is right here. And then you do have storage directly underneath. And then you have a big, beautiful window to look out while you guys are playing cards or enjoying some breakfast or lunch. Sliding over to this, you have a huge pantry. The shelves are not adjustable, but I mean, the whole length is longer than my arm. I can barely touch the back. So endless pantry space. And then the upgraded Whirlpool with the water outside. Nice and clean here, brand new. And then we have our freezer with the ice cube tray right down there to make the ice cubes. Alrighty. Now that we finished up our dining area as well as our kitchen, we'll go ahead and get into our living area. So you have a big couch here that does fold out into a bed, as well as this one is more of like a futon. But you do have storage up above on either side. And I mean, a ridiculous amount of sleeping area. You have that booth dinette, which is more for kiddos, and then this couch and this couch. in addition to the drop down bunk. So plenty of places to kind of sleep and get everyone nice and comfy and cozy. And then once I get these open, I will kind of pop up that TV lift for the entertainment aspect of things. Had to take my gloves off. All right. Perfect. Nice, comfy, and cozy. You'll be able to watch the TV from the boot dinette from this bigger couch too, so you can comfortably seat up to 4 or 3 people. And then you have another option here where you could sit typically 2, but this one you could seat 3. So super awesome. All right, now we will go ahead. And this is kind of just another control panel. We have our Truma AquaGo here, our awning controllers right below, our security lights and our exterior step, and then our control panel for both of those slides, that full wall slide as well as the passenger slide. Our Xantrax, and then our just power control system, which you can go through all the tanks, generator, AGS, and all that good stuff. And then you do have a few cabinets here for some additional storage. All right, just wanted to point that out before I drop the bunk down here. You do have a nice little key, which I got to put in. So apologies on the time on that. I'm not very key savvy, so it takes me a second, especially with these gloves, so I should probably take those off. You don't want to lose the keys, so that's why they have them kind of strapped here, because that would be a bummer. There we go. All right, so now it's in the lock position. You just have to turn the key to unlock it, and then you just go ahead and push the bed down. Perfect. Have your little ladder up here. Just strap it into the little connectors here so it's nice and sturdy. And then you have a beautiful sleeping area. It looks about the size of a full, maybe just under a full, but you could sleep 2 people up there. It has a 500-pound capacity. So super nice. Better than sleeping on an air mattress in my opinion, but love that they have this option, especially all the kiddos definitely love having their own little bunk bed that they turn into their own little fort. We'll just go ahead and bring that back up so I can kind of show you guys a little bit more of the front dash. There we go. I'm gonna put this ladder back over here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump up front here. And I'll turn it on so you guys can see the dash light up. Go. It's pretty cold today, so I wanted to give it a little chance to wake up before I tried to fire it up. Beautiful LED dash. Freightliner steering wheel, so you go ahead, the same configuration. The only thing that's a little different, if you're not familiar with Freightliner, is you have your drive, neutral, and reverse right here, as well as the engine brake where you can turn on and off and then put into manual or automatic. The concept of this is to kind of keep both hands on the wheel at all times. So when you are shifting, you could do that, and when you're turning on and off your engine brake and configuring that, you can do that as well. But we will slide over to the left of me here, and you have your automatic leveling jacks, 2 cup holders, one down below, one up here, and then you just have your heated mirrors, and then your configuration for the mirrors, your dome light, your house to chassis battery boost, wireless charger. Sliding on over here to the brand new Sony touchscreen. So right now I have it just showing you that rear view camera, which when you do put it in reverse, it does have lines, which I absolutely love. And we'll go here to the home screen. You can see radio, Sirius XM, Bluetooth. So this does have Apple Play as well as Android Play. And you can go through all of the settings here. You have the volume up and down, which are nice little buttons, and to skip songs and then a voice automated thing too. So I like how all of it is pretty much touchscreen, looks nice, clean and sleek, but you do have the option when you're trying to get the home button. It's just a nice button. You don't have to rely on the touchscreen, as well as changing that volume, especially when you're going down the road. Sometimes you're the only one driving. It's kind of hard to get that touchscreen if it's a little bumpy. So I love how they added these buttons up here. And then down below here we just have our visor, shade, our fans, and then the high, medium, and low for the fan, our air horn, our generator start, and then our entry lock, which will go ahead and lock the doors. If you forgot, you just go ahead and click that button. Then we have our heating and AC, 2 more cup holders, and some storage spots underneath here. Our seats are all pretty much partly electric and partly manual. They do swivel, but that's pretty much going to wrap it up for our 2025 Newmar Northern Star. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can go ahead and reach me at my number right here, which is 970-388-7937. Again, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or you'd like to order one of these coaches, I'd be happy to help you out and kind of pour any more knowledge into you guys or answer any questions you may have. So have a great day.